Okay, so let's see if we can get this thing working. All right, so I before I took a break, what kind of the point where I left off was that I had a problem with like the working deer. That was one problem, and the second problem was with virtual env. Um, so I want to fix those problems, and I'm gonna see if I can um, fix them. Okay. So let's see if we can fix those. Um, okay, so we had this like CMD, and this CMD has a working directory where essentially this CMD is working, and then it has an argument. But what I wasn't able to verify was whether this is running the correct command or not. And right now seems like it's not. And I'm really not sure exactly where the issue is. So I'm gonna debug this in a minute. But first, let me just record the starting. Okay, so hello and welcome to episode number 24 of the Fullstack Network. Today, what I will be doing is I'm going to be automating some bash scripts with Golang. I'm going to be using TDD and working in order to get this thing in order. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have this thing with a path. And if I remove this and just like run Ansible Playbook, what happens is CMD and command runner, then it will say no such file or directory. And what might happen is that our path is not correct. So what I want to do here is work on Ansible deploy here. And then I will go to which Ansible playbook, and this will give me the path to the bin folder under the virtual envs. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to try and make this part of my path. So let's go ahead and try that out. And os.exec Golang. All right, so this is os exec. And let's CMD here. And I think we have path. Oh, maybe environment. So we have env here, which is a string. Let's see what we have here. Env is specific in the environment process. If env is nil, run uses the current process environment. Okay. So if it uses the current process environment, oh, this is interesting. So look path, exec.lookpath fortune. Oh, this is interesting. Lookpath searches for an executable binary named file in the directories named by the path environment variable. Okay. Okay, so maybe we can set a path, but let's see that first. So we can go here and then, no, this is all std in things. So let's try to fake the env here. So env is going to be this string and path is this. Okay, so let's fake the path here and try to run our command. And what happens now is no such file or directory. And let's print line. Right, so okay, so I don't see the env being applied here. Which is not good. Okay, so look path. So command and then command context. This is interesting. Let's see, command context is context. Just like command, but includes a context used to kill the process by calling os kill. Okay. std out error. Okay, let's see command combined output here. All right, so let's go here. Okay, so where are we here? So we have Ansible Playbook, and all the rest of the Ansible command looks good. Let's see here. What do I have in tools? No, nothing here that I can show. So I'll remove this, remove this. Okay. So where are we now? We're basically still stuck at the same place, which is getting the path and the environment to work with. So let's do this, fmt dot print line command dot working dir, or actually it's working dir, like so, and go run. Okay, and our working dir is this. Let's ls this, and this is working. Okay, so now let's do this here. Export path equals to this. Equals to this. Command not found tr? Command not found tr. Okay. So let's do export path equals to path and this. Still doesn't give us anything. Okay, echo path. So path is here. So if I export path and I say path equals to path and then this. So now this is good. And then if I ran cmd run, I still get the same thing. Ansible Playbook, no such file or directory. And the question is whether it's not, Let's say Ansible Playbook 2.2. So yeah, no such file or directory it couldn't find the command. So let's go here. os.exec path Golang. Okay, environment variable. So exec command echo os.getEnv path. Wait, exec.command. So exec.command, where is it? Okay, receives string and arguments. So let's see here. Path was to see if my command was even. Okay, so this. Something is wrong here. So let's look at the struct here, CMD. There's a path. Path is the path for the command to run. This is the only field it must be. Okay, so this is path, the std in, extra fields. And then what do we have? Run. Yeah, command. Okay, so cmd.run. Okay. So this is still weird. So dir specify the working directory of the command. If dir is the empty string, runs the command in the calling process's current directory, which is okay, but that's not what I want still. Well, I guess I can have that, but I don't want that. I for sure don't want that. Okay. So args holds command line arguments, including the command as args. If the args field is empty or nil, run uses path. In typical use, both path and args are set by calling commands. Let me try. And I think I did already, but you know, let me try here. So this. And yeah, this does exit status 1, which means it exit status 2, which means it could find the Ansible playbook, but something in the Ansible playbook went wrong. But yet it swallows the output. Okay, so let's do this. So error is fmt dot print line error, and let's see what the output is. Okay, FMT print line error. Where is the issue? 42. FMT print line error. What am I missing here? Print line error. Go run line 41. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, so now line 40. Oh. Okay. Got it. Run. OS imported but not used. Let's remove this. We don't need it anymore. Go run. And now Ansible Playbook, no such option, -- tags, Phoenix. And this is clearly an option. So let's see what's going on. Oh, this is better. This is much better. So command, let's see. This is getting somewhere. So command runner.yaml and tags Phoenix. So this might be like this, which is ugly, but let's see. All right, now we're getting somewhere. So this one and then this one here. Okay, go run. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what is going on now. Ansible playbook, playbook.yaml. You must specify a playbook file to run. And I did. It's marquez.yaml. Let's see. Okay, so let's export environment equals dev and Ansible and run command. Okay. So this means Ansible playbook. Okay, so this means it didn't accept this as like a positional argument. So let's do os.exec positional argument Golang. Now this is getting interesting because one, the command is running and outputting it's outputting perfectly. Specifying pipe as std out. Okay. Okay, so that's not what I want. MV, okay, this one is what I want. Great. When you type the command in the shell takes source dir and replaces it with a list of files. What you need is either the same thing yourself. No, this is not what I want. Okay, so MV. So no, this is not what I want. Nope, this is not what I want either. Okay. Okay, no. No, still no. Okay, people in the chat room, if you, in the meantime, if you have questions, feel free to let me know. Okay, so one of the arguments is certainly Marquez here, which is our playbook. And what we might need here is maybe to split this. No, it still doesn't accept it. All right, so now let's fmt dot print line and cmd here. Okay. So let's see what our command looks like. Okay, so this is one of the arguments. So check diff, tags, Phoenix, Vault, everything here looks great. The problem is that this should probably be like here and not as part of the argument. So the question is, how do I combine those into something that is readable for Go? So let's see what we have here. So command, and then we have the name as a string and args. Command returns the CMD struct. So az, okay. So this is the context. That's not what I want. Compound output is not what I want. Start specified commands, but not wait for it to complete. The wait method will return the exit code and release associated. Okay, so we have a start and then a wait. We don't need that. Oh, this is still unclear. So we have std in, std out. All of these is great, but the arguments here, those are the ones that throw this off. And I'm not sure why. Because what happens is it just doesn't accept so let's take this here and then command and then remove this here, and this will now error out because it says, hey, I can't find this. Okay. So let's try this here and then say CMD equals to this, and then this is going to be the command.command, and this is going to be command.args, like so. And then here cmd.dir equals to command.workingdir. And then here cmd.env, and remove this. Okay, line 31 here, cmd.env, this should be equals. Okay, and here, this should not be here. Go run. Okay, x.sh executable file not found in path. Great. So now let's go to the command runner. And our command is Ansible Playbook. So let's go here. All right, this is much better. Okay, so now let's go here and go run this. Okay, got it. So now we actually need. Okay. So we actually need to trap that output because otherwise we don't have the bodo-env for running the command. Okay, so that's interesting. So that's very interesting. So how can I do that? Well, one thing I can do is remove the path altogether and then let it use my environment. Awesome. Okay, but now it doesn't use the path for the virtual env. And what I need to do is do this. So then when I run it again, no, it still doesn't have it. So Python is still not working. Okay, so now let's try this. Work on Ansible deploy as a hard-coded thing here. And then cmd.run. Okay, so this is error, like so. Then fmt.println error. Why do I always print pring? Println error, go run. And what? I already have error. I already have CMD. What do I have? Okay, so this CMD is now okay. Got no line 30 error. Oh, I already have error. Okay, so I actually don't need those. And then out and error is okay here. Okay, so work on doesn't do it. And if I do it through here and run the command, then that works. Then that works. Okay. So that works. And this is actually a problem here. So that shouldn't be prod. So now everything here works, but I don't want to execute the virtual env from this command. I want to execute the virtual env from inside of this command. And the issue here is, let's see, echo, what is it? Like virtual env, yeah, virtual env. Yeah, so this is a path. Yeah, this is a path. Okay, so I wonder what does work on really do. Maybe I can bypass that. So what does work on do? Let's look at that. Oh, this is a big one. Okay, so work on ZSH, blah, 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 typeset. Great. So CD, and then it does activate. And then after activate, work on home env name does not contain activate script. Okay, so let's look at our virtual env here. So virtual env, and here bin And do we have an activate? We do. Okay, so let's do that. And instead of doing work on, let's call activate. And let's deactivate. So let's exit this. And do that. Okay, so this is now command and command.run and cd cmd command runner.go, and now again executable is not in path. And this is really fast. I think, oh, permission denied. Permission denied. Permission denied. Why? Why is permission denied? Oh, got it. Okay. So this one, no, it doesn't find Ansible playbook now again. Okay, so let's vim into which work on. Okay. So what do we do here? We do CDA after activate and then out, virtual env wrapper, verify work on. Oh, we source activate. So we source activate. Great. So let's look at virtual env here. Okay, so we have, so this is the activate. So virtual env, export virtual env, and then exports the path to virtual env bin path. What else? Oh, Python home. Okay, so it executes Python home as well as the path. Okay. So where is the Python home? So Python home equals old virtual, great. Unset Python home if set. So this is the deactivate. So now let's set Python home. If old virtual path, then path, old virtual path, export path, unset. So this is activate, deactivate. I want activate. Deactivate. Okay, so then virtual env is this. Old virtual env equals path. Path equals bin, export path. Unset Python home if set. Virtual env. Alias dev null. pydoc. So now let's do work on this and echo Python. So Python home is not here. So virtual env wrapper Python. So it's user local bean Python. What else do we have? Hookdir, script, virtual env, project file name. and work on CD. Okay. All right. So exec command, then I have the virtual env. Now I need to execute the path, and I need the Python path. Now again, I can make my life easier here and say that, okay, go ahead and execute the work on from here. So do like work on Ansible deploy and then boto env here and then run, you know. So I can make my life easier by doing that. And that definitely might be good. Excuse me. And I think maybe for now, it's good enough. So let's go ahead and remove this. Okay, command, and CWD is here. Ansible Playbook, so we can remove virtual env. Okay, so then, great. So let's see what we have here. So rm, so vim dot git ignore, and let's say that cmd Bashir and Bashir is ignored because I don't want the build code to go there. Oh, and there's my to-do. Okay, so to-do.md, here it is. Okay, so mv cmd to-do to here. All right, and then where are we? And then vim to-do.tasks. Do we have something here? No, we don't, so we can remove this. And then what else? So we can add all of these. Oh, I actually don't want to expose this. So let me go and change something. So cmd here. So vim dot git ignore. And here. So fixtures, internal. So anything internal. So mv fixtures, sample command, runner.yaml to fixtures internal.yaml, internal cmd.yaml. Okay, so I don't want to expose that, so that looks good now. Okay, git add fixtures and git add cmd. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to replace here in fixtures, internal CMD, I want to replace, so command args will be prompted for the user. And then once they're prompted for the user, you can replace them here. But what's my problem is that if I, well, the one problem. One is that I have to define the environment because if I don't define the environment and I try to bypass the environment in this script, it will basically only use the environment defined in that script and not the user environment. Okay. Dum dum dum. Okay, I think I had enough for this for today. I'll come back to streaming later today. Does anybody in the chat room have any questions or comments or anything that you want to mention? All right, I'll see you later.